last video before we button it up. I'm going to try to do it slowly. The post is left over from jacking the second floor up. Communications, electricity. A lot of pins. This is the wall facing the front of the house, or it is the front of the house. That's the roof of the porch coming down the side. We're about to connect up some of the wiring. Probably going to do that today. Lots of mortises that were unused or too long. There's the old wiring from the knob and tube. This coil of wire will be run to the chandelier today. The loose junction box will be mounted behind this stud right here, so that we might have access to it if necessary. Timmy's been vacuuming the walls clean. You can see the steps going upstairs to the bedroom, the boys' room, Grandpa's room. Old pieces of scrap from the flooring was used to support short boards. Some of those flooring boards were short, and they supported it with scrap. That's the second story landing support. More mortises that were unused or put in the wrong place or something. Those are the steps going to Eloise's room. from the landing to the upper landing, or the upper story. You can see where they cut out one of the diagonal braces to install the closet door. That's one of the supports for the landing going up to Eloise's room. We installed the pipes, the conduits for electricity in this case, future paths to run electrical wire to the attic. Yet another outlet. The squirrels gnawed a hole in the wood there and would come out here. They gnawed that one as well. An elongated mortise. Some of this is knob and tube wiring that we've got to push back into the wall and later pull out when we take the wall apart on the other side. One of those is hot. It was one of them that ran with the knob and tube. More conduit. The two left ones, they carry AC drainage, air conditioning drainage. The center one carries communications. The two on the right carry hot water and cold water. More electricity and communications. Another outlet. More old wiring. One wire of those is hot. Tried to push them back in the hole, but they won't go. We'll have to deal with them later when we take apart the foyer. The diagonal brace that was originally there was mostly gone. This is the replacement, and some stud work there to house to hold an outlet. This is the driveway porch where it meets above the window, and there is the chimney. And a boxed in something. We don't really know what that boxed in area is for, but it is full of sand. We wondered if it was some kind of fire prevention mechanism. Perhaps it burns out and drops sand on the fire. We don't know. Mantle. And let's take a look at the roof. We've added supports. I'll call it the roof. We've added supports to the second story to strengthen the original beams. Three of them were cracked. A fourth one cracked while we were working on it. In fact, this is the one that cracked while we were working on it. And this one cracked more. I don't know what the pegs are. There are numerous holes drilled in these floor joists. Hey. All right. Enjoy lunch. The new studs do not make the full length. The old studs were longer. These are 16-foot. I call them studs. They're floor joists. These are 16-foot floor joists, the new ones. The old were closer to 20. Not quite, but closer. More pins. I think the wedges are interesting. I believe during installation they gave the boards a crown, and when they were weighted they'd go flat once they were carrying all their weight. Anyhow, that's that. They all had the wedge. Alright, I figured this would be about 10 minutes and it's gone over by a little bit. What is today's date? Don't know.